Hey, howdy, hi. This is the Light on the Trail podcast. I'm your host, Frank Colburn, and on this episode, we're going to be going over some live recordings from the La Nuit night 9-hour relay race. Okay, so the La Nuit, which is how he said it, I've always called it the La Nuit. Anyway, this is a night race from starting at 7 p.m. until 4 a.m. for the 9-hour. What me and my team, Jeff Claproad and Will Bryant, and you'll hear them on these recordings here in just a second. So I brought my recorder, and every once in a while I pulled it out and recorded us kind of, how's it going and everything like that. The plan is for us to kind of sit down and do a whole nother roundtable talk over the year, and probably starting with this race because they've done some great things already this year. It's been great. So on this episode, we're gonna go over I might break in at the end too, and maybe cover some more and just kind of give them highlights. But this was really cool. It has a 3-hour solo, a 6-hour, and a 9-hour solo, as many laps as you can do. It's a 5K, like right at 3.1. Loop, and this course is got a little bit of everything, and it's definitely more on the moderate to hard side. Something that I struggled with the most from the course aspect is it has these steps pretty much. There's a lot of climbing, and then there's some spots that are open too and good for running and picking up some speed. So it has a little bit of everything. It's nice. It even goes by a pond. It's pretty rocky, pretty rooty. And the what was I going to say? Oh my gosh. The steps, there we go. They're odd sizes, because if it turns, these steps are built kind of in with just, like boards. It helps with erosion, so the water doesn't keep washing away everything since the paths have been worn. It's a very popular trail. It was at the Cedar Ridge Preserve, around DFW. And it kind of makes you take bigger steps than you would like if you're trying to do step by step. And some of the steps are wider, so you can take 2 steps on them, and then it like throws it off a lot. Or if you try to step on the boards, these logs that were kind of the corner of the step, the ledge. Can't remember the proper name for that, but my foot would lean on it a certain way, and just my calves got wrecked. A lot of just up and down. But overall, it was a challenging course. The race itself, having the team relay is a different kind of aspect, a little bit of mental in there as well, because we would, somebody's running, or you just finished your race, and now you have to wait for your other 2 buddies to finish their laps. And that could be an hour pretty much. We were all waiting, around an hour till we run again. So you don't want to get too comfy, and it gets around. Again, it's a night race. So it gets to be 1 a.m, and we're like, I got to move around. I'm getting tired, and then you get comfortable, and then it's time for you to run again, and now you need to redline it and go as fast as you can, because whichever teams did the most laps in the amount of time till 4 o'clock a.m. Then won. Overall, we were just having fun. It was pretty unique. So I've got a couple clips here. Just running through recordings that I had, and just kind of asking some questions and everything. So this is a couple takes from this. Again, our team, the Dog Pound, showed up, had a good time. And anyway, here you go. Enjoy.
All right. You want to be anchor or what?
I like that.
Okay, cool.
Okay, I'm recording. Make sure I'm recording. Recording. Okay. All right, we're set up here, the tent, for the La Nuit, La Nuit.
French.
The French for the night, I'm pretty certain. We've just established running order, which is quite important. I didn't catch it. Jeff's still going first, right?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Will, you're going second?
Yep, I'm on deck here in the hole.
And I am in the hole. I get to sit for a while until we run off again. We have a safety pin puzzle we're figuring out, because we have one running bib and there's 3 of us.
It's our first team drama.
First, guys, oh man.
How are we going to overcome this adversity?
I've already broke one. Yeah. So figuring that out, getting ready. It is 6:35, so getting ready to start here pretty soon, and it probably won't get dark till like 9.
Jeff, you always wear the bib on the shirt.
I've never worn it on the shirt ever before.
Never before.
Never before.
First time ever, people.
Wow, on the shirt.
First time ever.
I got more of them.
Oh,
But
yeah,
I
I've
was
never worn
thinking
mine.
about which would be the easiest to...
Oh, you could reach and like start undoing it and stuff.
I mean, I'm not telling you what to do. I'm just saying.
Except doing something new on a race night's dumb.
Oh yeah.
Will is
new shorts.
causing problems already. Oh,
These are brand new shorts.
Brave.
Never worn them.
But they have the power of Motorhead.
They do have the power of
I thought I read that on there. I was like, what running brand is that?
Motorhead, brother.
Dude. I have my headlamp. I've never actually like used, so I'll be testing that.
I heard on the radio Olympic opening ceremony had metal band on different
Yeah, let's go
towers
Jira.
of it.
What?
Yeah, let's go Jira.
That's what I heard.
I've been missing.
It was really good. They had Gojira and there was an opera singer singing along with it.
For real.
Yeah.
All right, T minus 20 minutes, and we'll see how often I pick this thing up and record. All right, and we're recording. All right, so we've all gone through one lap. I finished my first one. I'm sitting here with Will. Our boy Jeff, that dog, is out on his second lap. It is now headlight time. Plenty dark enough now to have that out. Mr. Will, how was your first lap? What's your thoughts? How are you feeling? See, you lost a shirt.
It was good, man. Yeah, I got hot. Took the shirt off. Y'all have to suffer through that. Good thing this is audio only. No, it was good, man. It's a lot of climbing. What I remember, the steps are an interesting challenge, and it'll get darker, so it'll be more of a trip hazard. But we can do it. We'll be all right. It's about, what is it, 9 o'clock right now?
Yeah, 8:45.
Yeah, 8:45?
54. Sorry, I'm
8:54. 8:54.
probably messed up our bib number.
You probably did.
We were struggling with the whole bib transfer thing since we don't have bibs, and Jeff had the genius idea of he's got an extra handheld bottle, so he grabbed that, and then we rolled up the bib. It has the little tracking chip on it, and put it in the bottle. And this guy's changing his outfit. So now we have like a baton system going on, but we're slightly worried that we forgot our number. And what do you think it was?
Huh?
What would you think that our number is?
I think it's 3:48.
348, and I think it's 360. Crap, no. 364 is what I was thinking. So we'll see. And we're not 100% sure either if the start line, the chip scanner, can scan it through the plastic bottle. So my lap and Jeff's may not count for anything. We'll have to figure out. Oh, someone is sitting. Oh, it's the photographer. Never mind. But so far so good. I like the pretty wide spot where it's like really dark dirt and kind of mulchy. It's like soft. That was nice. You get like I get some strides going. I might kind of get some speed up.
Whenever you get to the pond, when you turn the corner at the pond at night, and the sky's pretty clear, you'll see a lot of stars. It's going to be really pretty, especially about 1 or 2 in the morning.
Yeah.
So just keep an eye out for that.
I bet
It's
is.
a fun race.
It's open over there. Yeah, by the pond. And you said you ran it maybe like 3 years ago, but just solo.
I did the 9 hour 3 years ago. It's a fun race if you like night races and you like time stuff. It's cool. It's chill.
Some great training. Yeah. Good place. They got the aid station seems pretty legit. They've got a lot of things going on and a lot of people working hard and volunteering their time. So until next time, guys. All right, Jeff is back from his second lap. It is now 9:25. He's been back for a little bit. I forgot I needed to pull this out and talk. So we had a hot dog. I had a hot dog. Would you had a quesadilla?
Quesadilla.
How was that?
Delicious.
Warm, yeah. I didn't think about this as being a problem, but I'm slightly worried that I'm gonna get like too comfortable every time and want to go eat a hot dog and have food in my belly and then go run hard and like have stomach issues. But we'll see how that pans out. So liking the course so far?
It's fun. Difficult. Fun. Runnable.
It's got enough runnable stuff that to I don't know if compensate's the right word, but to counteract the difficult climbing. We're like, oh, here's some spots I can actually move in, and then then going down it is still tricky too, but not as bad as climbing it, I guess. Yeah, it's starting definitely. Yeah, like I said last time, lamp time. Now it's plenty dark.
Very dark.
very dark. Some of the spots are pretty tight, and the turns too. Some of the turns are narrow. There was some traffic on the first couple laps, though. You said you saw there was other people like hikers.
Not this lap.
Yeah, now it's pretty out.
I saw 3 people
Yep.
and a dog.
Good job. All right, so we've all gone through. We're on our second person of the second go around, and it's like 9:30ish or so. So maybe in about 10 minutes ish, I'll probably be out there again, and then we'll start our third loop of the team. So, and it's still weather is impeccable, and as of now, mosquitoes aren't bad.
So far.
So far, so good. All right.
I'm live.
Check. We're live.
Oh, wow.
All right. It is currently 2:36. Home dog Jeff should be rolling in about 5 minutes or so. We've come to a mathematical estimation or thought of the pace, so that Will's getting ready. Will's gonna go.
Mm-hmm.
Very good. Thank you. And then I'm gonna probably go. Should go. And if we go good enough, and I just did my last lap, and it was rough. My stomach is, I guess, gassy or something, and all getting tight like a baby. And if we go good enough, we might have a couple minutes before cutoff at 4 o'clock, and then Jeff could start his lap and get us one more lap. So, is that the plan thus far, Mr. Will?
Yeah, we're going to try to do it.
That's
He
what we're
needs to
thinking.
come in pretty quick, though.
It's gonna be a push.
He
No pressure.
needs to turn the corner about like right now. So maybe he'll do it.
It is early in the morning now. We are starting to feel it.
You bit of advice. Drink a Red Bull and then take a 20-minute nap, and you can recover from late night sleeps. It's the Red Bull nap. It's patented.
That's why he's 100% now. He's glowing.
Yeah.
He's been up since like 3:30 or something this morning.
Yeah, 3.
3:30. It's
3 in the morning.
2:30 now. Yeah, he's
Yeah.
almost at 24 hours.
Yeah.
But he got a Red Bull nap. And
I'm a new man.
all right, we're almost done here. We'll see how it goes. I'll talk to Jeff in a second. All right, the Jeff has returned. He's made it back. Will is on his feet, out on the trail somewhere, hopefully cruising well. I'm just telling Jeff about our rough math, that if we do really good, Will does, and then me too, maybe he can run again. Or either any of us, really. But I still think no falling yet.
No falling.
Yeah.
A couple stumbles, but no falls. How about you?
No, I did take a wrong turn for like a second last lap. Took a couple steps and then did see the sign that said wrong way. It's like, oh, because it's dark and everything looks the same, then nothing looks familiar. It's odd.
You're convinced you took a wrong turn.
Yeah, and that too. I had a point where I was on that the kind of open trail that's soft. I was like, wait, uh-oh. I was just kind of looking down. I don't know if I'm going the right way still, because it splits at one point. And then after a few minutes, it was the right spot still. But so it's what's this say? 2:52. So we've got about an hour left. We're probably not gonna be able to. Yeah, if he runs a flat 30 and I run a flat 30, maybe we can both run like 32.
I don't know. We'll see. I can't math well.
Yeah.
Whew. I feel better than I did the last lap, or an hour and a half ago.
Good. Nice. That's what I'm hoping for this. The last lap was rough for me, so I don't know. We'll see. My dang stomach's getting tight. Not like gas, like gut. It's just the muscles, unless it's the gas pushing on my stomach. But it's just a juice drink. I've never had it before. We'll see. All right.
This is a cool event.
Very cool setup. Yeah. Very unique. A little different. So she did say they do it during the spring too. I didn't know.
Really?
Yeah, and they use more of the course, and they do a marathon half, a 10 and a 5.
Interesting.
Like, oh, well, cool. So, the more you know. All right, we're almost done with the, which, it's how he said it before we started was the La Nuit.
I didn't hear.
Like the T is not even there. It's the La Nuit. I believe. Check. All right. Okay, well, all right, I just finished our last lap, and I was 8 seconds short of cutoff time. If I could have picked it up a little bit more, we could have had one more guy go out and get another lap and help add some miles to our stuff. But we did it. Everybody worked hard. It was close. My stomach was cramping a whole lot and causing problems, but we did. Now we're packing up. So I want to pack this stuff up and call us done.
Frank was so close.
So
It was
close.
insane. It was almost the greatest moment in sports.
And he fell. Yes. Okay, so there we have it. Fun stuff, challenging things. If you recall, there in the middle of those clips, I kind of talked about eating and worrying if it was going to cause me stomach issues. I think if I mentioned I had a hot dog, and then towards the end, I talk about having stomach cramps from gas and everything else. So that was definitely a factor, and really slowed me down the last couple laps that I did. And I'm sure if I was able to, which I think what it was, they had a great aid station, and I was expecting a quesadilla, and then they changed it over to the breakfast, I guess, kind of style of quesadillas. So it went from like cheese to like egg with like taco seasoning on it and cheese. And I wasn't ready for that. And I was like, oh, well, okay, I'll just eat it. And I think that's what kind of got my stomach bubbly and messed up. And every time I took off those last 2 to really 3 laps, my stomach would just get those like side stitches, and then the front would be real tight, and then go to the side again, and it just would not go away until I ran, either 2 miles in or half the lap. But again, what a great time. It was fun. It came down to the wire, last couple seconds. The weather was amazing for the end of July going into August in Texas. We were putting towels over us and our shirts back on because we were chilly. That's right. I said chilly, like somewhat cold, not sweating, and it being 90 degrees still at night. This was fantastic blessing of a weather. It was crazy. It didn't rain. It was wonderful. The people that put on the race, they're great. Everyone was super nice. They prayed over everyone and kind of just talked about what they do. They work. It's the Run for Bibles race kind of group, but they're with Equipped Disciples, is the name of, I guess, the overall company for it. And they put on these races and other events things, and it helps just to fund churches and send Bibles and care and help all over the world. In Uganda, I think mainly, the medals that we got, that you can't even really say, well, metal, I guess you can, but they're wooden, they're hand carved out from Uganda, and that helps support them too. Oh, hey, phone. And anyway, it's super cool events. So if you ever get a chance to do it, if you're out in the DFW area, do it. It was great. So anyway, thank you guys so much for listening, and may the dirt be forever under your feet.